Hey gang, welcome to my presentation on VRA metadata schema. I'm John George. I focused my work for this assignment on the Joseph Scalia collection of images that are held by the Museum of History and Industry here in Seattle. In particular, I focused on images of skiing because we had the big snow dump and I spent some of the weekend skiing, and it just all worked out that way. Anyway, Scalia is an awesome photographer, worked for the Seattle Times for years, and his images are part of a greater collection at the Museum of History and Industry that I actually wrote a grant for to get digitized and online. That was 8+ years ago, and it was while I was writing that grant that I learned the term metadata. Following up on that, that's why I'm in library school now. So it's only just and right that I do my presentation for this class on this collection. Since you're listening to me, I assume you found the website, but a quick overview. I've got some schema files in here that I created for the assignment. Feel free to look those over. I made 3 and then the instance as well. So download them, look at them if you want. The instance is all based on stuff that's in the collection, which back here on the first page is down at the bottom. These are links to those images, and I do encourage you to check those out. There's some cool stuff here. This is a bright and shiny color image that hopefully will download. There we go. More of the beauty of Joseph Scalia. Along with each of those images, here's the metadata, and this is what I based my schema on. I pretty much linked everything up from there to the VRA schema and then some local items as well. So lining everything up, you can see here's my schema on the left-hand side of the page, the initial VRA schema. You'll see that the metadata pretty much lines up. There's the title, photographer is agent, the date is there, inscription goes to notes, subject goes to subject, there's a jump in there, places is in location, and where else do we have stuff? The other things, the digital collection, image number, ordering information, credit line, repository and repository collection, those all, repository is rights. The digital collection through credit line is all in the local part of the schema. You'll see I did a little cheating there with, let's put this back up, doing defaults. That's stuff that's arguably could just go into the transform, but I wanted to capture it here to include it for the assignment. And then the image number, which I wanted to put in the VRA schema, the initial one, but I was having all sorts of trouble with that, so I opted to put it in the local one, at least for now, until I can figure out what I was doing wrong in the VRA schema. This is John's second VRA schema that we're on now. Other bits in there, go down a little bit over here. The physical description adds up to material, lines up with material. So one photographic print color, you can see again that I cheated a little bit and put default stuff in there. Most of the images are black and white, so I put black and white in there to start. And then the physical description, no, the measurements are right here, and I pulled that information for that part of the schema. The relationship is a little complicated in that each of the images is part of the Joseph Scalia collection, you see right here. But the Joseph Scalia collection, in turn, is part of the Museum of History and Industry photograph collection. So in the instance for each of the images, I have the relationship listed as Joseph Scalia collection, and in the collection part of the instance, I have Museum of History and Industry photograph collection as the relation.